Yo, 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 what is up, everyone? What's happening? You are tuned into the Trifecta podcast. I'm your man, CincereB boy here with CincereB and Reg1167. We had been having some very technical difficulties in the last two recordings, so hopefully this one is turning out just fine, but that's the reason why you have not seen any postings from us in the last couple of weeks, actually, when it comes to the podcast. But needless to say, we are back. Fellas, what's happening with you guys today?
What's up, man? Glad to be back. Shit, maybe.
Yeah. How you feeling, Rich?
I'm fine, man. I'm fine. 2017 looking great.
How was y'all's New Year's?
Oh.
Besides smoking, Sincere, what was you doing, brother?
Oh no, it was good, man. We went to fireworks and went to a place called Alki Beach, the other side of the city. Had a nice, really nice view of Seattle from the south side. Watched the fireworks, man, and we took a little bottle of some champagne and some grapes and shit. He was out there and sitting in the car, and I peed behind a rock. My wife peed in the car, so we was good to go, man. So we do. We survive out them streets. She had a picture. She peed in the car. I went behind a rock. I peed in the water. So we was good to go. That's my baby.
That was a dope ass picture that you had put up, man. The one that you snapped when you was outside.
Oh yeah. It came out
nice,
pretty good, man. From the iPhone too, man. Shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. That shit was dope. Shit was real dope.
Thanks, man.
So this is actually the first year ever that I have not heard gunshots.
Damn.
At all.
Damn.
Exactly, dude. Like, I'm so, like, I was joking around with the wife, and I was telling her that, I got an odd feeling because where we stay now that we're not going to hit no gunshots. And she laughed about it, and I was dead ass serious. I was like, I got a feeling we're not going to hit none. So, besides, like, the fireworks that somebody shut off in the backyard, that's it. That's the extent of, like, a loud boom that I heard. Other than that, I heard no gunshots whatsoever.
Damn.
Hey, man, where y'all at? In the suburbs of Alaska?
Fuck no. Nah, man. Nah, we stay in. It's not in the suburbs. I can definitely tell you that much. Like we're smack dab into the middle of like two different areas of I think it's like 301, and 301 runs you right into like either Waldorf or runs you right into Bowie. It's either one of those two, depending on the direction that you go into. So we're like smack dab in the middle. So I really wouldn't call it the suburbs, but it's not the hood shit that we was living at first. I would definitely tell you that much.
Damn. Yeah. The Buddha's go up in prices.
I guess so.
Shit.
I guess so.
I know exactly where you was at. Yeah, every time I went through that area, I always, felt a little zen, felt a little peace.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that same shit as soon as I hit the complex and I see that water fountain on the left hand side. I'm like, oh, okay. A sense of calm, like a fucking barrier that you just cross over into.
Yeah.
Damn.
So this episode, man, we gonna let Reg actually start it off this time with some tech news, and then I'm gonna let Sincere take over with a crazy thing that you did as a kid that got you in trouble, and also how do you feel about beggars? And then I will end it off with what's the biggest fear that we have, and then what is your biggest pet peeve? So first, I'm gonna let Red start us off with some tech news, some stuff that we probably haven't even heard about, or probably some of you guys have heard about too. So, Red, let's lead us off, man.
Okay. Number one, you guys know that BlackBerry coming back.
Who? Oh, the BlackBerry or Crackberry, as I like to say.
Yeah, they're trying to make a comeback.
Oh God!
They're releasing the phone this year, and it's gonna have the keyboard. Doesn't say what operating system it's gonna use, but it's gonna be a 4.6-inch screen. Yeah, I think that's a little crazy. It's gonna have 32 gigs of memory, so that's gonna be pretty good. But yeah, that 4.6.
You said 4.6?
Yeah, smaller. That's smaller than the small iPhone. The iPhone is like 4.7.
Hold on, man. Let me get this fucking shit straight. 4.6-inch screen. You're trying to make a comeback that you've been hiding under the rock for God knows how long. The last phone that I knew that they had was the BlackBerry Storm. I think it was that touchscreen phone that Verizon had, and that shit flopped big time. Yeah. So what the hell, like?
Oh no, hey, BlackBerry Bold is shit though. BlackBerry the shit, dude. BlackBerry good, man. I had the BlackBerry Bold and I had the BlackBerry 6 something, but I love the BlackBerry, man.
How long ago?
Well, it's been a while since BlackBerry actually made something that really in that form factor. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be Android driven. But I think the phone going to do well. Man, BlackBerry's a good phone, a good operating system. Even though I think this time they can go Android, just try to sell us a phone. But and the reason the screen that size is because you have a corded keyboard. That's why. It's the same. Pretty much, if you look at your phone, you have now an iPhone 6s. If you open up your keyboard on your phone, it's just like that, the same size like that. The difference is the BlackBerry keyboard is always going to be there. So it's the same size if you open up your phone right now and open up the keyboard. But it's a good phone, man. BlackBerry good. They're good. So I hope they do well.
I mean, I feel the same way too. I mean, I never wish any type of ill will on any company. So I mean, because someone has seen some type of thing that has them in a state of where they want to invest their money into making something successful.
So I mean, of course, I always want that to be the case when it comes to companies. But I just it's kind of baffling, man. I just didn't know that they was trying to still stay in the phone market.
Yeah, they're still doing it.
Yeah, that's what got me. I mean, you've been out of the market for a while, and now you're trying to make a comeback, but you're not really giving us any anything to compete with Samsung or Apple.
Mm-hmm. Actually, they've been in the market, man. They just had the BlackBerry Peve, man. The Peve.
I didn't even know about that shit.
Yeah, the slider phone. Yeah, they still making phones.
Damn.
It's not as popular.
I didn't know they still made slider phones.
Yeah, the Passport. The Passport is nice. It's just a weird shape. It's shaped exactly like a Passport. But that phone is dope, man. It's powerful. It's dope. And that's a few years old. But the Peve just came out like a year or so ago. They're still making phones. They just as not picking up the pace. So I think what they're going to do now is start making them using the Android operating system, but with BlackBerry hardware, which could be dope.
We'll see how it go. Yeah, we'll see how it go.
Yeah.
I think it'll be okay. It's just that I got so used to. I guess I'm a loyalist, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got so used to the BlackBerry itself and the operating system. I love the operating system, but to use use it with Android, I just couldn't get with that.
Yeah, I don't fault you.
Yeah, it will be odd seeing that happen, but it may be something that might be able to save BlackBerry though. It may save them.
And also, for people who use Uber is coming out with a new sticker for the driver.
Hold on, go ahead again, Reg. I don't know what the hell just happened.
Oh, okay.
You said Uber started off with a new sticker?
Yeah, it got a new sticker for the drivers that lights up, and the driver can control whatever color it want, So that way, if a car pull up in front of your house, you ain't got to run out. You the Uber driver, it's lit up for you. So
doesn't Lyft have that type of thing too? Is it Lyft or is it what's the other one? What's the other one I'm thinking about? I want to say it is Lyft it's something that has something that lights up into the actual into the dashboard. Like somebody put it on the dashboard or whatever, it actually lights up like pink.
Oh yeah. It's kind of like when I was driving the cab, we had that little cab sign on top of the car and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think that's pretty cool. And also Lavino at CES this year is gonna have some speakers that connects to Alexa, the Amazon Alexa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's gonna be cool. The thing is that they you download the app and it'll connect the speaker to, you know, the Alexa app on your phone. So.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
that's pretty cool too. Pretty good idea.
Yes, it also is going to have a microphone in it, so you can also, you know, speak to the speaker instead of, but you're really speaking to the phone. So it's kind of cool.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to see CES this year, man. Man, I know it'll be some cool shit. I want to go there one day. I want to make it there one day.
Man, I've been planning a CES trip for the past 5 years. They ain't made it yet.
Man, I can't imagine being there. All the cool shit that's gonna be there this year.
No.
I'd lose my damn mind, dude. I would lose my mind going into something like that.
Overload of geek shit, man. I just overload, man.
Yeah, and it's the same thing. Like they had this thing down here in DC called Gamescom. And when I seen the poster of that shit sitting on the train one day, man, I almost freaked the fuck out. And I was like, man, it's such a shame I couldn't even go, man, because I had to go to work. And I was mad as hell, man. I was so mad that I couldn't go. But hopefully they have it again this year. I'll definitely take off for that.
Damn, man.
Man.
That's cool.
Anything else, Rich?
That's about it.
Okay. I'm just wondering how to whatever. I'm really, really curious about this whole BlackBerry thing, man. Like, that's the biggest thing that I'm really, really curious about. Because, like I said, the biggest thing I knew about, or the last BlackBerry phone that I knew about, was the BlackBerry Storm. And you know, I heard a whole bunch of bad stuff about it and how terrible it did, I guess, in the market at the time. But, you know, hopefully they bounce back, though. Hopefully they bounce back.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, I'm a loyalist, man. I never owned a BlackBerry, but I knew people who had, and I played with it, and I love the operating system.
Yeah.
That's just like the Windows phone, man. I love the Windows phone.
Me too. Yeah. Windows phone and shit too, man. But yeah, I can type it on a keyboard or the bowl, man. Ain't nothing like it, man. Ain't nothing like the keyboard, man. It was nice typing on. It made you want to type all the time, man. It made you want to use that phone and find some reason to type something just because of that physical keyboard that it had.
I felt the same way about the Sidekick phones. Like I absolutely loved the Sidekick phones when they came out, and I had I think the last one I had was the LX. I didn't get like the Slide or the other ones that came out after that. But for me, I totally understand where you're coming from with that, Sincere, because I felt that same way too.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you got for us, Sincere?
So one thing I want to ask y'all is, like, what was the crazy thing that y'all did as a child that got y'all in serious trouble?
I'm gonna let you start that off, Reg. I got to think about that one.
All right, this one here got me labeled sort of like a psychopath.
Shit.
All right, I'll never forget 3rd grade. We was going over we was going on a field trip, and I had just got this brand new pair of scissors.
You said you was in 3rd grade?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just got a brand new pair of scissors, man. You know, the scissors had the little rubber handle and everything. I'm like, these joint. So I brought them to school, right? So I was playing around with them, and my teacher said, put those up. And I stuck them in my pocket. We went on the field trip. We sitting out there having a little picnic, lunch, and everything. I pulled the scissors out, started cutting some grass. And she said, why did you bring those? I said, I asked them, and they said they wanted to go with me.
Oh, God, man. Oh, my God.
She pulled me to the side and called me a psychopath and wrote this big old long note, and I had to take it home and give it to my mom. Yeah.
Man.
See, what's the worst thing I did?
That's all the one, Reg?
Oh, God.
That's all the one?
Oh, God.
Oh, okay. Another one was I was about maybe 5, 6 years old, and my brother, one of my oldest brothers, just got married, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his brother-in-law was trying to talk to my sister, and he drove. You know, dude drove up, and I'm like, man, why don't you go somewhere? She don't want you. She got a boyfriend. And so he told my sister, and my sister told my mom. And my mom called me in the back room, and she tore my behind up and said that was not my place to do that. And I was like, but that's my sister, and even though she's 11 years older than me, I'm her protector.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was kind of crazy because there's more crazy ones, but nah, we getting too deep.
Alright.
For me, it's not nearly as bad as that, Reg and Sincere. However, I had a tendency of being hard headed as shit when I was a kid, and my father had these clippers, and I always wanted to play around with his clippers, and my mother and father told me don't ever touch his clippers. So, me being a hard headed kid at the time, wasn't listening. So they went out to the store one day, and I went into their room, went searching, and I found the clippers. Now, you know, back in the day, I mean, they still do it now, but, you know, back in the day, you know, when they used to actually put, like, the lines in the head, on the side of the head when you got your hair cut.
Yeah, yeah.
So I always got that when I got my hair cut when I was a kid. So I took it upon myself to try that myself. And it was like a scene off Barbershop 2 when the mayor sat down in the chair and he cut that big-ass patch in his head.
He was mad too, boy.
So exactly. So the worst part about it is that mine wasn't in the back. Mine was like smack dab in the middle, and so I couldn't cover it up. So when it happened, I freaked out. Like I started crying, trying to figure out if it's a way that I could put the hair back in my head to cover up the patch. And my mother and father came into the house, and they seen the patch. They was like, you know what? We're not going to whip you. We're going to make you go to school like that with the big ass patch in your head, just because you didn't want to listen. I would rather, honestly, I would rather prefer the ass whipping because the jokes that came that day, Jesus Christ, man, that shit scarred me for a long time,
Oh man, Eric got to get us something.
Well, like I said, I was hard headed as shit when I was a kid, man. So I did that to myself. I can't be mad at it. I'm mad at the fact that I wasn't listening and I cut that big ass patch in my head. But besides that, man, I can't fault them for making me go to school like that because I would have did the same thing if I had a son.
Yeah. Anything else? Another one?
Nah, that's all I got, man. That's all I got. So what you got?
Shit. The first one, I was in kindergarten or something, man. We had to take them naps in kindergarten and shit. We had to bring our own blanket. But there's one little girl, she didn't bring her blanket. so I had to share mine with her. So while we were under the blanket, we started touching each other, right? So I got on top of all this humping her. Come on, girl, get some. And the teacher came back, caught her, man. Took me back, man, caught on me on my hand with a ruler and shit. First time trying to give me some. It was all closed. It was all grinded, though, just closed. And then the other time, man, I had a bad habit, dude. I would call operator and sound sexy on the phone with him, man. So I'd be like, hey, baby, really? Let me lick your titty. Hey, baby, you'll give me some tonight? And I would hang up, right? And I would do this like a good 3 or 4 weeks, man. Wow, and then finally, police came to my house, man. Police came to my house, to my mom, and your son be paying on the phone, the operators, man.
Wow, man.
I was in a whole month streak, yo. Every night. Hey, baby, what you doing tonight? and I would just hang up, dude. Dude, it was crazy, man. The cops came to my house, man. I whooped my ass for like 8 weeks, dude. Whooped my ass forever. I think he still whooped my ass. Yeah, man. Yeah, my life right there. Young pimp.
Absolutely terrible, dude.
Hey, I did it for a while though, man. I got away with it for a while, man.
You gotta you hold on. You said you gotta wait with it for a while.
I was doing it for like 4 weeks.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Are you serious?
Yeah. Every night, man, I would call, man. Hey, baby, what you doing tonight? You give me some? Hang up, bam. Hey, baby, let me lick your titty nipples. Come on, girl. Bam, hang up. I'm gone. Shit, man.
For
Came to my house, man. Somebody
did that
else
for
operate.
that long?
Yeah, man.
Jeez. So how did you get caught? Because I don't
They finally came to the house. The police came to my house.
Oh,
Knocked on the door to my mom. That until your son been calling operator for the past 4 weeks. Sexual stuff.
I can't tell, man.
I was in the 5th and 6th grade, man. I couldn't do nothing though. My mom beat me like she didn't know me though.
So that kind of reminded me of my my cousin, and I was at the time when back when we had we still used kind of house phones in a way, but now cell phones are like the priority or like the primary thing that you use. So
yeah.
I had my cousin on the phone, and I'm talking to my cousin, and he was like, "Yo, call this number for me and put it on 3-way." And so I'm like, "All right, so what's the number?" So he tells me the number. I write it down. I click over, dial the number, put it on 3-way, and then I come back to the phone. He was like, "All right, be quiet, don't say nothing." And so I'm like, "All right," not thinking anything about it. So the lady picks up the phone. She's like, "Hello." He's like, "Do I make you horny?" And I died laughing. This was probably the hardest silent laugh that I ever had, dude. And then so she was like, "Hello?" And then he started making some noise like, "Ah, ah." And I'm sitting there laughing so hard, man. And then so he didn't realize that she had a fucking call ID. So, of course, the number she sees on the call ID is my number. She was like, she's like, "Okay, I see who it is." And then she started saying the number back, and I hung up immediately.
Yeah.
So then I hung up, the phone rang again, and I picked up the phone. Now, at the time, I mean, even though my voice is deep now, and this was when I was 15. When I was 15, it started to it started to come in a little bit. It's not as much as it is now. But over the phone, I sound like a grown-ass man over the phone at 15 years old. So I pick up the phone, and then she's like, "Sir, someone just called my house playing on the phone." And it's I played it off as like, "I apologize. I'll find out who it is, and I'll beat his ass." That's exactly what I said. And then she was like, "So thank you so much. Thank you so much." And then hung up the phone. And I called him back, and I was like, "Dude, are you fucking serious, man?" And he's sitting there getting the kick out of this whole shit. I was like, "Man, don't let me see you again. I swear to God, I'm gonna kick you right in your fucking nuts because of the fact that you want to sit there and play on someone's phone. And you better be lucky I was even close to the phone so that way I didn't get my ass in trouble because of you."
Dude, that was me, man. That was me.
But damn, man, that long.
That was me, man. I had a nice streak going on too. I thought I was waiting forever. I thought I'd be able to do it till 24, but nope, they caught my ass. Yeah,
so what's the other thing you got for us, Sincere?
Yeah, I wanted to know, how do y'all feel about beggars? People that be on the street begging for money or asking for money, or do you have a criteria that meets that call where you want to give them money? Do they have to be missing like a limb, or they look really bad? Like, do y'all even give money to these peddlers and beggars? And if you do, like, what are your criteria?
So the biggest criteria that I have, if I were to ever give someone that's in need money, don't use your kids, man. Using your kids is the lowest shit, and I don't really trust them so much. Certain ones I'm like, okay, I can understand, I'll probably give them $1 or something like that. But for the most part, like, I've seen, it's 2 instances. One is when I was living in Riverdale, Maryland, and I was going to the mall, which is right up the street from me. It's PG Plaza Mall, and I was going to the mall, and you have to, in order to get to the mall from where the station is at, you have to go across a bridge. Now, I'm going across the bridge, and there's this lady that sits out there with a sign, with her kid next to her, asking for money, and I've seen her quite frequently. The fucked up part about this is that the wife was working at Target at the time, and she was in Target fucking shopping. Like, it ain't shit going on. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with the fact that we just seen you outside begging for money, and you sitting here buying like hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of shit. And so that type of instance like that kind of like deters me from like really giving anybody anything. But then the other moment was I was still living in Riverdale. I was getting off of work, and I was working at Sports Authority. And I was about to get on the bus, or waiting on the bus, and this guy walks up to me, and he was like, excuse me, I was wondering if you could possibly help out me and my daughter, just trying to get something to eat. And I don't like to see a kid suffer. So and normally with something like that, like I said, I don't normally go for that. But in this case, I was like, okay, cool. I'll go ahead and give him like $5 or something like that, just so that way it'll help them out some. So I reach my wallet, I pull the money out of my pocket, and it's a 20 sitting on top, and then the 5 is directly underneath the 20. So I fold back the 20, and I take out the 5, and I hand him the 5. So after I hand him the 5, he's like, "Oh man, thank you so much. But what about that 20 right there?" So I fucking look at him. I stop immediately what I'm doing, and I was like, "Okay, let me ask you a question." I was like, "You see what you got in your hand right now, right?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You know how that?" I was like, "You see how that feels? You know how that feels?" He was like, "Yeah." And I took it and I snatched the shit. I was like, "Give me my fucking 5." I was like, "Now think about what it feels like to not have that 5 in your pocket now." It's like, "Get the fuck out of my face." And I got on the bus and I walked and I just waited until the bus pulled off, man. So how the fuck you gonna ask for money, but then don't be satisfied with the money I give you and ask for the 20 instead? Like what type of
the 20,
shit?
dog.
Yeah, what type of shit is that, man? It's like that's the dumbest fucking thing in the world, man.
That's crazy.
Give
man.
somebody an inch, they want to take a mile. Dumbest shit, man.
Yep. I think for me, I used to always give people money when I can, but I saw this special one time when they followed one of these people home, man.
Oh, I seen that.
And they did this mansion, man. They had a mansion, like 3 or 4 cars, all from doing that shit, man. So ever since I seen that, I'm kind of hesitant who I give money to. So for me, I kind of give money to a person that tells me the truth. Like, I want to get fucked up. Can I have some money? All right, I'll get it to you. And if I see him like handicapped, like really like maybe missing a limb or a handicap, I might help him then. But if I see a person out there who's dressed almost just as good as me, all their limbs, holding the sign on a 100-degree day, and fully stand up, I don't give money to them people. I feel like they ain't gonna get a damn job or something. You can't. And then what if they mentally crazy? Well, they spell that shit right. So they know how to spell at least. I ain't falling for that mental shit either. Now it was all scribble scratch like a little kid. Like he misspelled words. Okay, he's mentally, but the shit spelled like perfect English and punctuation. No, man, I'm not fucking. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Go get a damn job, man. I passed by one time. I saw a guy on the corner begging for money. Across the street from him, it was a guy flipping the sign because of a mattress place he worked. He was flipping the sign.
Wow.
Look at this shit here.
Wow.
Look at this shit here. What's wrong with this picture?
Wow.
Yeah, man. So I do give to some people, but I do have certain criteria, man. About you, Reg?
Yeah, I got certain. Here's the thing. I don't give money anymore. I used to. But if somebody got a sign say I'm hungry or could you help me out? Yeah, I'll help you out. I'll go get you a hamburger. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're hungry, I ran into this situation like 3 times. The person was begging for money and had a cell phone.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Where did they get these people from?
Hold on. If you got a government phone, a government cell phone, that means you getting assistance. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You got a cell phone and you hungry. Because let me tell you, I've been homeless before. You know what I'm saying? I've been out there. I know how it is. But I never stood and begged on the corner and asked for money. I was out there hustling cans. I was finding me some kind of hustle to get me some money. And like my dad said, that was their hustle. But I can't do I give you some food, but I ain't giving you no money.
Yeah.
I have this one lady had a sign, homeless. She looked bad. Man, went up at Walmart, man. She was in there shopping. Then I saw her the next day, she was sitting over by Burger King, and this dude went out and was talking to the homeless and stuff. And she said, "Yeah, I tell you straight up, I'm an alcoholic and pull the big old fifth of gin out of our bag. I'm like, yeah, that's what she wanted the money for. That's why I didn't give it to her.
Dude, we got a lady here, man, that's by our Safeway, and I think it's like a family, man. But she's always in this corner. Me and my wife went to the casino. She was in the casino, yo.
Oh man.
Oh, come on, man.
Gambling.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Hey,
Gambling.
There's this lady at Atlantic City in New Jersey, used to be on the boardwalk all the time. She had no legs. Be out there, and, hustling for money, people giving money and stuff. Man, one day we followed this lady, man. She lived right down the street in this nice condo. And out front was a Mercedes. I'm like, man, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm just kind of over that shit, man. Definitely over that shit myself.
Yeah.
So I think the last two topics we got, and this is coming from myself. What is your biggest fear? Like, what's the one thing that you cannot absolutely do for the life of you? If they paid you $1 million, you wouldn't be able to do it.
My biggest fears or biggest things I won't do? I don't know. Cause kind of.
I guess. I mean, if you want to separate the two, then that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
My biggest fear is being in a dark cave, no lights, nothing whatsoever, pitch black, full of snakes. I'm done.
It's curled up like a fetus.
No, I'm gonna shit, piss, and then die. I'm done.
Oh.
I am done.
So what?
Yo, I've been there, man. I've been there, not quite like that, but we had a plane that crashed. One of our planes crashed. So we had to go out there and stand and watch because nobody, no civilians coming taking pictures of taking the plane. So they sent me out there for watch. I had to go out there for 4 hours. And it was just me, and they have a Jeep out there for we could sit in the Jeep to warm up, turn the car on and shit. But the Jeep ran out of gas, man. And it left me just a flashlight. And it crashed like in the woods, yo. It ain't no lights.
Oh, you said in the woods? You said in the woods?
Yes, it was in the woods, man. It was. I couldn't see it. Without the light on, I couldn't see in front of me, man.
Oh, that's crazy.
And they couldn't get to me another Jeep for like another 2 hours, man. So I was like 2 hours out there in the cold. I couldn't do no but sit inside the damn Jeep. It was dark as shit.
Fuck sitting in the Jeep. I would have been laying down.
Man.
I would have been laying down because it's no. The fact that you can't see in front of you, like literally you can stick your hand out, you can't even see out what's in front of you, will terrify the shit out of me because that fear of not knowing what's around you and knowing what's looking at you, it's the same feel like the same for me. My biggest fear is swimming in ocean water.
Oh.
Swimming in ocean water. I just can't. I can't fucking do it. I can't do it. Like, if I see these videos of these people doing kayaking and shit in the water, in like the ocean water, and you get this big ass whale that pop up from out of nowhere, I will pass out immediately. Immediately, if a big ass whale pop out of the water on me, and I don't know that shit is right there, dude, I don't know what the fuck I would do. I know I'll be paddling my ass off to get back to wherever the hell the shoreline is. I know that much for sure. But even if that's the case, I wouldn't even be out in ocean water by myself. There's no way in hell. No way.
Aaron, I got one for you. Went to the beach one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out in the water swimming, and I popped my head up. And when I popped my head up, guess what came floating by?
I can only imagine.
Some shit. And I'm like,
oh, I didn't. Hold on. Oh, I wasn't expecting.
Whoa.
Hold on.
I wasn't expecting that to happen. Whoa. Rewind that shit. What?
I haven't been back in.
Hold on, man. I'm tired of it. I've been dealing with a lot of shit stories recently, man. From the story time video, from almost shitting on myself, from cleaning the shit out of the women's bathroom on multiple occasions. And now you saying that it was a big pile of shit that floated past your head when you popped your head out the water.
Yep.
Dude, it graze your eyelashes.
No.
So did you put your head back under the water when you seen that pop out?
No, when I popped my head up and I saw it, it was like I was drowning. I was fighting, trying to get out the water.
Dude, you know it was two of them, and then the other ones you probably swallowed.
Oh,
It dissolved in
God.
water already.
Oh God.
You know it was two turds in there, but one you only saw one.
Oh man, that is trifling. So what's the thing that someone can't pay you to do, Rich?
Dang. Man, that's oh, I know. Sleep with another dude. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Ain't gonna be no Brokeback Mountain in this bitch. Let me tell you that now.
No.
Hold up.
That ain't happening.
$4 million. You ain't doing it?
Nope.
$2 million.
Nope.
$1 billion.
I don't care if every country in the world said, here, you can have our gold reserve. You can be king of the world. You can own this whole planet. I don't care if God said you the king of the universe. No.
Okay, Red. Shit.
All right,
I'm just
so
saying.
hold on.
No.
Oh, let's be clear. So it's different from, and I hate to put this in two different ways. It's different from having sex with a guy than sleeping in the same bed as a guy.
Yeah, he got hostile,
So-
didn't he? Shit.
So if they say that you got to sleep in the bed with a dude, he got a color on you, and it's no sex,
But you got a spoon.
but you got a spoon.
No.
It's fucking without the paddle shit, man.
No.
I don't fault
But
you, brother. I don't
You be the
fault you.
king of the universe, though, man. You be
I
the
don't
king of the universe, though.
No. Let me tell you something.
You just got a spoon, man. That's it.
It can be snakes, scorpions, roaches on the floor, and they said either sleep in bed with dude or sleep on the floor. I'm making room next to them roaches.
I don't fault you,
Oh,
man, because
man.
I wouldn't be spooning with another fucking dude. Let alone laying in bed with another dude, man. There's no fucking way.
Okay, $5 million tax free.
No.
Aaron paused.
I didn't know you was talking to me. I thought you was talking to Reg. Nah,
Both. I thought
nah,
it was
hell
y'all.
nah, nah, not for me. Nah, it's no spooning.
$50 million tax free. You just got a spoon, man.
Nah,
No.
fuck no, man. Because you know the type of shit that transpires from spooning. You spoon with your wife, and you know what the fuck can possibly happen. If they tell you that you got to be on the receiving end of being spooned, dude,
Thank you.
it's gonna be a fucking fight.
How about you're not the receiving end as a pillow between you?
No.
$50 million tax free.
No.
I mean, you get the whole $50 million.
No. Dude be done farted. Man. No. No. No.
Aaron.
Okay, I will clarify it this way. If they put the pillow, it better be where my ass is at. I'm gonna tell you that now. It better
in
be
the
there.
back. You in the back. You're not even the receiver. You're in the back.
Okay.
And put it between you and him.
So they can put the pillow between. That don't mean I got to be up close, which also is if it's minor contact, then I'm good. Then I'm good. But if they say you got to be up on them, then
You
fuck
got a
no.
spoon, man. You know what
Fuck
spoon it is, though.
Nah.
You got a spoon, yo.
As little contact as possible with the pillow between, I am just fine. I would do it that way. As little contact, so if it's a fucking fingertip and that's it. If it's a toe, I don't care. That if it's minor contact with the pillow
Oh,
between,
man.
I'm good. But
Yeah.
let them say some shit or try to be slick and put that out there, and I gotta be on the receiving end, and this motherfucker tries to be slick and get close. Somebody getting elbowed. Somebody getting elbowed, choke slam, rock bottom, stunner, all that shit, dude. All of that
Oh,
shit.
man.
Seriously.
Y'all crazy, man.
So what
Alright.
what can't you do, Sincere?
Oh, shoot. I don't think I can skydive, man. I parasailed
with you.
before,
I'm with
but
you.
I was like really drunk. So, but I don't think I can skydive, man. My niece did it, man. Her legs like they was fucked up when she landed.
It's all linguini.
Like, nah, I'm cool. Your legs don't look right now. Thank you, though. Thank you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I can't do that, man. My biggest fear also, man, is being in the ocean too, man. I always feared about being in an open ocean at night, man, and then I can't see and something big pop up beside of me too, man.
Oh man.
My biggest fear, man. What's my other biggest fear? Other than spiders, that's about it.
Now, is it any size of spiders that you just can't deal with, or do they have to be a certain size?
They're all different sizes. I want to see big ones.
Oh yeah, they got some. I don't know. Hey. I don't know where you live in that, brother.
But I'm saying they all look big to me.
Oh,
like, I can't stand them, man.
I had a spider in the bathroom one year when I was there. Still, once again, living in Riverdale, and this was the biggest fucking spider I had ever seen. And I remember I cut on the light, and that bitch was on the wall, like it was looking dead in my face. And I paused, and I stopped, like, immediately. It's like one of those things when you walk into a room and you see something and you just stop in your tracks and you just don't know what to do. So I'm sitting there trying to decipher, like, what am I going to do? Like, I can't get close up to it because I'm afraid it's going to jump. And if it jumps, then, oh, God, I don't know how the hell I'm at. So the entire time I'm sitting there trying to decipher, like, how in the hell I'm gonna get this spider up out of there? And I don't remember what I did. I think I took some disinfectant spray and sprayed at it. It's hood, man. You gotta do what you can. So if you got bleach spray, you gotta do that. If you got Windex, you gotta do that. Exactly. So I'm taking whatever I can that I know that could possibly get it off. So when I sprayed at it, it fell. And it was almost like, you know, when you see a rat running across the floor and like how you kind of jump back. So I jumped back, and then eventually I ran up on it like I was shooting it and was just spraying the shit out of it with the disinfectant spray. It killed it somehow, some way. But, yeah, yeah, brother. Spiders do come in different sizes, man. Shapes and sizes.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like bugs, period, man. Just don't like them, man. Ugh.
Yeah, that movie, Eight-Legged Freaks, I still can't see that, man. I still can't watch it.
Really?
I ain't never heard of
that movie. As bad as that movie is, you still can't watch it?
I can't watch it, man. Number one, spiders. They do it.
Oh, it's another thing that happened, too. I was at my pop's house, and I didn't know he had this ashtray that was shaped like a fucking cobra. So I'm coming downstairs. It's dark as shit. Dark as shit. I come downstairs, and where the ashtray sits at, it was sitting on the dining room table, and the dining room table was right next to the kitchen, and unfortunately I had to go to the kitchen. I come downstairs, and I look up, and all I seen was the face of the fucking ashtray, because I didn't know he had it. All I seen was the face of the fucking ashtray looking dead at me in the face. Dude, I did not move out of that spot for 30 minutes. For 30 minutes, I stayed right there. Like, I stood there with my hands on my hip trying to figure out, like, what am I going to do? Because I can't move, because I know how cobras are. I can't move. I can't go close to it. I can't do anything. So I just stood there and I just looked at it. Until I finally got my father downstairs and he cut on the light. He's like, oh, that's an ashtray. I was like, motherfucker. Like, seriously, man.
You are frozen and shit for hours.
I'm like, I'm sitting there for 30 minutes, man, and you sitting there to tell me that's an ashtray the entire time. I was like, I wish you could have told me this, man.
Man, God damn.
I was mad as shit, dude. Like, I was heated. I was heated as hell. Heated as hell. He's sitting there laughing and shit like it's all funny.
My thing, I had a bad incident with spiders. My first incident with spiders, what made me really hate them, I went to Camp Straight. I was in the Cub Scouts for like a hot second before I realized, look, black kids shouldn't be in the forests. so I went to join the Cub Scouts for a little bit. It went to Camp Straight, man, and we got there. It was a stormy ass night, and we had to go in these tents. They already had these tents built, like they are like permanent tents. Mm-hmm. So we go inside, man. We had that off spray for the mosquitoes and shit, and he said, go and spray the top of your roofs inside your tents. All right, cool. So we go in there, look at the top of the roof, it's like black. All right, so we start spraying the top, and dude, It opened up and turned green. It was all daddy long leg spiders, man.
Oh,
it covered the whole top of the damn tent. It went from black to green, man. I'm like, oh my God. So now we finally got them all out. So I know they out there somewhere chilling. They ain't dead. They just out there hanging out somewhere. They told about some damn Camp Straight monster and shows a tree that had a piece of bark missing. Some the Camp Straight monster was scratching that shit. It's storming. Trees are falling down and shit. It's my first time in the woods camping out. I peed on myself. I had to go, man. I had to go, man. I take my chances in the ghetto. I really get shot at. I'm doing this shit. So I quit the Cub Scouts.
I don't blame you, brother. I don't blame you at all.
Black people don't join Cub Scouts.
Oh, man. Jesus Christ.
Stay in the concrete jungle.
Jesus Christ, man. God. This podcast is a trip, man. This podcast is a trip.
Life, man. Life lessons, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lessons, man.
Absolutely. That's going to do it for us, man. That is it. Nothing else from us. Thank you for tuning in to a new episode of the Trifecta Podcast. Sincere, Red, you want to leave anything for the people?
I'm done, man. I'm done.
Red be tripping, dude. Red be tripping. Hey, don't forget to follow all our channels, y'all. Leave comments down below. Like this, share this. Leave suggestions in the comments. If you want to be part of the podcast, let us know. And any questions or topics you want us to discuss, leave them down below in the comments.
Yeah, man. I don't have nothing else to add to it, man. I totally echo Sincere and Rage's sentiments right now to the fullest. Thank y'all again for joining us on a new episode of the Trifecta Podcast. As usual, I'm your man Taylor Baby Boy here with CincereB and Reg 1167. And we will see you guys in a couple days on the next episode. Till then, guys, holler at you all later. Peace.
Peace. Red's tripping right now.